overnight, just ahead of Holi celebrations, the Bengal government and Hyderabad police have announced advisories and strictures which have now drawn the ire of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Hyderabad police has prohibited the throwing of colours or coloured water on unwilling persons, warning of strict action. The Hyderabad police has also barred the movement of group vehicles in the city during Holi, saying hooliganism will not be tolerated. The BJP has called the Reddy government's move a Nizam-style anti-Hindu order, accusing the Congress of plotting to curb Hindu festivals. In West Bengal, the state government has issued an advisory. It requests people to safeguard the environment in the Shantiniketan Ghat area, a World Heritage UNESCO site, which is also a famous spot for Holi celebrations. The advisory came after initial allegations of the Bharatiya Janata Party that the Trinamool Congress government had imposed a ban. The BJP, however, maintains that the order is part of the TMC's appeasement agenda, that too against Hindus. This also comes as Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has been criticized for saying that those holding Friday prayers should stay at home and need not go to mosques if they feel uncomfortable with colours. The Sambhal Circle officer has echoed the same sentiment, saying that Friday prayers take place 52 times in a year, while Holi only comes once. Amid this war of words, the Bengal and Telangana governments say they are maintaining public order during Holi, while the Bharatiya Janata Party has pointed to a long list of anti-Hindu actions by the oppositions, accusing it of appeasement politics. The question remains, who is really playing politics over Holi?
रिक्वेस्ट किया है कि इधर का जो परिवेश है उसको ठीक ठाक रखने के लिए रिक्वेस्ट किए गए हैं। हम लोग कोई पाबंदी नहीं रखे हैं, जिसको खेलने का मन है, जहाँ खेलने का मन है वो खेल सकता है।
Talibani anti-Hindu mindset of the Congress is exposed. Where should a Hindu celebrate? Should he celebrate Hindus' festival, Holi, etc. in Afghanistan? Should he celebrate in Pakistan?
Joining me on the discussion is Radhika Kheda, the spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Srinivas Reddy Kumbam, who's a spokesperson for the Congress Party. I'm also joined in by Kailash Adhikari, who is a political analyst. Many thanks to you, Radhika, and the gentleman for joining in. Radhika, why call it Tughlaqnama? Why terms like anti-Hindu Talibani mindset?
Good evening to all and wish you all a very happy
To you
Holi.
too.
The problem here, Akanksha, is that every time there is a Hindu festival, the so-called secular Samvidhan ke Rakshak people come out with different bans. Whether it was Ram Navami, where the Telangana government banned everything. When Diwali, they banned processions. The Tamil Nadu government banned processions on Diwali and political gatherings continued. Now again on Holi, they have come up with another drama. Whether it is the Telangana Congress government or the alliance partner and the new soon-to-be India alliance leader, head Mamata Banerjee, they all always come up with these things on Hindu festivals. Have you ever seen them come up with any diktats on Ramzan or Eid or Christmas? No, never. They have this allergy towards Hinduism. Whether if you see, and you know where it comes from. We've seen how Stalin's son calls Hinduism, calls Sanatan Dharma disease. Priyank Khadge, who is the son of the national president of the Congress Party and a minister in Karnataka government, he's gone on to say that Sanatan is like AIDS and should be eradicated. But you don't hear anyone objecting to that. Every time they have gone taal se taal milate hue. And the moment a Hindu festival comes, अरे भैया दिवाली पे पटाखे नहीं चलाएंगे, अरे होली पे पानी बचाइए. Have you ever heard any Hindu gathering up all PETA activists and going and saying that भैया Eid पे आप बकरे की कुर्बानी नहीं देंगे? That never happens. When we respect every religion, what is the problem that the Congress and their supporters and these so-called secularists have when it comes to Hindu festivals? Even for example, now, if you see Tamil Nadu, there's this village in Tamil Nadu where there's a 70% Muslim population. And they've gone on to say that, bhai, you cannot do puja in your mandir. You cannot celebrate any Hindu festivals. Why? Are we living in some other country? Is this Pakistan? We follow Baba Sahib Ambedkar ji's constitution, which gives everybody the right to practice their own religion and practice it freely and fairly. And while our government in Uttar Pradesh is ensuring that everything goes through peacefully, we have never made a ban on Ramzan. Have we made any ban on iftar parties? Never. But why is it that every time there's a Hindu festival or there's a Mahakumbh, to ye to ji maut ka Mahakumbh, it's shameful. And what's even more shameful is all these people claim to be Janeudhari Hindus, big Shiv Bhakts.
Okay, thank you for setting the tone for the debate. Srinivas Reddy Kumbam, I want to bring you in. First of all, is there a ban of sorts, or are we looking at guidelines that have been issued? Also, the other subsequent point that I'd like to make is that the allegation coming in from the BJP in Telangana has also been that your party permits hooliganism during the holy month of Ramadan, where men are seen collectively on bikes, and they are also indulging in eve teasing. So all kinds of commentary coming in. Why isn't there a control over there? But when it comes to Holi, we are seeing these kind of guidelines. Your thoughts?
Yeah, good evening, Akanksha. First of all, I would like to say that the BJP is trying to stir a controversy where there is none here. And the guidelines, it's a notification which has been issued regularly ever since I have known, because a notification is issued under the Hyderabad Police Act, and it is not something which is concerned with anything. And for your kind information, I hope the BJP spokesperson here also understands that Maharashtra has also issued similar guidelines. Please verify the facts before talking. And Maharashtra, Mumbai police have issued guidelines. And is Maharashtra not in India then? Is Maharashtra not being ruled by BJP? Just because in Telangana a notification is issued for enforcing law and order, what is this nonsense which they are talking? They are just trying to create a rift. They are trying to create a controversy. What is this hypocrisy? Double standards of the BJP. If they do it in BJP ruled states, it is for law and order.
Radhika, hold your horses. Let's also listen to what he has to say.
If it is done by a Congress ruled state, they say that it is about Hinduism, against Hinduism and appeasement politics.
All right, but Mr. Kumbam, are you also not able to control the kind of hooliganism that's taking place during the month of Ramzan?
That is again a matter of law and order, and again it is the matter of the police which needs to take care of it, and they are looking into the matter. And it is one or two stray incidents, definitely. And tomorrow is all over India. In fact, what I have understood is Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra, all states, including Delhi, have issued orders for.
Radhika, how do you respond to that? I'm sure you want to come up with a rebuttal, but the point that Srinivas is making over there, that such advisories have been also issued in BJP ruled states like Maharashtra.
I have it with me.
Okay, let's listen. Let's listen.
Under the Maharashtra Police Act, they have
Mr.
given...
Can I
Mr. Srinivas Reddy, we've also heard you. Let's listen to what Radhika has to say.
The Congress has a culture of spreading fake news and lies. We've seen that during the Lok Sabha elections when they went on to spread ki Samvidhan Khatre mein, nothing like that was happening. Similarly, the Congress spokesperson is taking the legacy forward. Now, what has the Maharashtra government said? They have said you cannot have offensive gestures and symbols. That's a normal law. They have said that there will be no obscene public utterances. And they have also said that spraying colored water on pedestrians is not allowed, and throwing water balloons, in which already is not allowed in many states because it ends up injuring people. That is the only diktat that has been given by the Maharashtra police, which is normal. We have not said that you cannot gather. Please, now when you are exposed, now you keep quiet. We have not said anything that is anti-Hindu. We are talking about and ensuring that people are protected and nobody is sprayed if someone is going, if there is someone who has a death in the family or something. So even in our Hindu culture, we don't have water spraying on us. So we have not said anything that plain pani nahi dal sakte. It's about colored water. It's about water balloons, which are anyways restricted, and it's a crime in many states that you cannot throw water balloons. Third thing we said, you cannot use obscene languages, and there should be no vulgarity.
Okay, Radhika, but how is it different from the guidelines of Telangana?
It is very different from the guidelines from Telangana, where like I started from Ram Navami, you cannot have a procession. Diwali, you cannot have a procession. You cannot travel with people in a car. Now, when we have, you play,
No, I'm
sure,
talking
Akansha,
about
you play
Holi.
I'm sure you play Holi. When you play Holi, you go and celebrate with friends. Akele to Holi manai nahi jati. Nobody celebrates Holi alone. So when you play with friends, you go from one house to another. Obviously, there'll be 2, 3 cars. I'm sure you've also done that many times. There'll be one family, then there'll be another which gathers around, and there'll be 2, 3 cars, and you'll go on to another relatives or friend's house. Now why can't you have people going to each other's house and there should be no people traveling in cars together? Why? What kind of section is this? Every time there's a Hindu festival, there'll be section 144 imposed. You cannot travel in the car. You cannot do this. You
Okay.
cannot do that.
Now,
That's not
I
the way
really
how things
appreciate
work.
Kailash
I
for
hope they
his
have this same dictate during
patience.
Iftar and Ramzan.
Let's also
Why is
listen.
it not there during
Kailash,
Ramzan?
would you like to add to what Radhika is saying? Because I also want to say, what is wrong in stopping people from coloring those who are unwilling to have color on them, and that is irrespective of any community. There could be unwilling Hindus who don't want to play color.
Firstly, Akanksha, wishing you, my fellow panelists, and
To you
everyone a
too.
happy Holi. I think Mr. Srinivas has, on a lighter note, he has got a diktat from his party not to wish Indian festivals on public television. I think that is why he has not wished anyone on Holi.
Holi is tomorrow.
Coming to the
No,
coming to the point.
A happy Holi to all of you and to our viewers.
Coming to the point, Akanksha, the larger issue stems from the fact that the entire opposition, be it the members of the India Alliance or the other parties of the opposition, they have now developed a knack of targeting Sanatan and Hinduism as well as Hindu festivals. What we call as guidelines, see, I come from Maharashtra, I'm from Bombay. What we call as guidelines, when you see the things which are issued by the Bengal government or the Telangana government or the Hyderabad police, they are strictures. They are more like diktats. There is a difference between, as Madam Radhika said, that Maharashtra has said that, certain things cannot be followed because it endangers public life or it endangers public safety or it endangers health of a particular individual. But there is no strictures about the fact that you cannot gather or you cannot play with color, which is safe. Now, Holi is a festival, it is a festival of colors, and it symbolizes the vibrancy of the Hindu Dharma and the Sanatan Dharma. And in a nation which is called fondly Hindustan, if you have political parties who are trying to, directly come out open in the public and issue such diktats or strictures just on the eve of a festival which is celebrated by millions and millions of Indians, I would call, then it shows the very petty and the narrow mindset and the appeasement politics that they are not trying to come out of. Rather, they are just going more and more deep into.
Okay, I'm running short of time. I have one last question for Radhika. Radhika, comparisons are also being drawn with the diktat that's come out from Uttar Pradesh, especially in Sambhal, where the Chief Minister has in fact clearly and pointedly instructed the Muslim community that if you don't want color on yourself and want to avoid a clash as far as the Friday prayers are concerned, feel free to not step out of your houses. And he has of course also supported the CEO. But having said that, if what Bengal has done or what Telangana is doing is being labelled as appeasement politics, the other end of the political spectrum is calling this communal politics.
What the Chief Minister has said, we all know how volatile Sambhal has been, and the situation in Sambhal. There's a mandir over there where Holi is being celebrated after 47 years. We've seen how there were dangas over there and how everything is taking place. So to ensure the safety of people and that there is no riot or any unforeseen circumstances that take place, that is a very small thing, and it's right. Don't we stay at home if we don't want to play Holi? Having said that, let me get back to what the Telangana government, when Shab-e Barat happens, you have people roaming around on two-wheelers, scooters or bikes all across, whether it's Delhi. We have never stopped anyone, and it happens in Hyderabad also, but now issuing you cannot gather around in two-wheelers. Why? Have you ever issued something like this for Shab-e Barat? No. Have you ever issued anything like this for Eid? No. When you have everyone from a certain religion going out, and then there is crazy amount of bikes and scooters on Shab-e Barat all night. When I'm sure you witnessed that.
I want a response. I want a response from Srinivas Reddy. Kumbam, I just have a minute. Mr. Kumbam.
Yeah, please.
I want to ask you, why is there the point that Radhika is making, that why is there only vehicular restriction or group restriction on group movement as far as Holi is concerned? Why not, festivals from other communities?
Shab-e Barat.
Akanksha, here let me correct what these people are saying, because nobody is stopping anyone from playing Holi. Congress party or the Telangana government is never stopped anybody from playing Holi or celebrating Holi. But it is only saying that you should not be going in processions, you should not be going. That's nowhere wrong. Where what is wrong in
No, but
saying that?
do
Because
you also issue similar instructions for, say, Shabbe Barat?
Hyderabad, and it is all over Telangana. It is not there. It is only in Hyderabad, because as for
So Shabbe
BJP there
Barat
is
was
a
also
sensitive
banned
city.
two-wheeler movement, and
For
you banned
Congress there is
two-wheeler
a
movement
sensitive
on
city in
Shabbe Barat in
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
Okay.
Why
Quick,
don't they understand that?
quick
Because
15 seconds
both
to
the
Kailash.
Akanksha, the issue is here that these governments, the indie governments, which are led in a few states, they are trying to create a curfew-like situation out of a Hindu festival. What is the need to do that? For your own political motive, you are trying to go against the Hindu community, the Sanatan Dharma, and you are trying to create like a curfew-like
Okay.
situation.
Okay, let's put politics aside and wish everyone a very happy Holi, and perhaps
Happy Holi to you too.
end it on a note of Bura na mano, Holi hai.